What is going on, guys? Spiffy here today with our first real episode of 101%ing Wizard 101. Uh, now, I can't explain how much I've been looking forward to starting this series, and um, I'm just so excited. Let me turn down some of the volume here. It's a little too loud for my taste, but nevertheless, we're gonna get started here with a new wizard.
Aha! The spell is working. Look, Gamma. Finally, we have found one.
So, with the dialogue in this series too, I can't remember if I mentioned it. I am going to be primarily listening to all the
I
dialogue,
must
except for
answer
this
these
kind
questions
of
to find out what
first
type
bit.
of wizard you are.
We're also skipping the test today because now I have been kind of planning to do this series for a long time now. Um, I believe my original plan was to do it back in June, but now as of recording this, it's in the latter half of December. So things don't always work out. Actually, I believe my first idea for a series like this with Wizard 101 came back in like March, I want to say, but I've done a lot of research since then. And my plan, because originally, again, I was going to start it in like June, was to do a Death Wizard. From my understanding, that's the best school to do solo runs with. Um,
But now that we know
and
what you
obviously,
are,
we are doing
what
everything
do you
solo.
look like?
Now, let's see here. We'll have to make our guy. I'm kind of liking the longer hair. Like that. Let's change the color though. I think we should do a black. Now, let's see with the eyes. Alrighty, in eye colors, we'll go brown. Is there any... These ones look scary. Eyebrow colors, we'll go black for those as well. I think everything else is probably pretty good. We'll just change. I don't want glasses personally. Now it's just the colors. I think we gotta do black with like a white trim to start off with. We'll see. I don't know what kind of stitches we'll get into in this series. Um, but we'll keep it black and white for now because that kind of matches the
Remember,
death
if you
style.
ever wish to All right then. What is your name?
Alrighty, now with the names, I've always gone with the name Matthew. Uh, it's the name of the first wizard I ever had, and I believe every wizard since, or at least almost every wizard since. Um, I've kind of had the name Matthew for him. Now, let's see, Matthew Saul, or could we don't want to do something death kind of theme still. Soul. Is there like Soul Taker? That'd be cool. I should have went the other way for T. Soul, still going. Taker, Tether, Soul Thief. Soul Tamer. Soul Tracker. We'll do Matthew Soul Tracker. I think I like that. Alrighty. Now we'll get started. See, like, I got Matthew Seatown. This is a balance wizard. I don't know why I chose Seatown for a balance. Snow Scythe. These ones are actually different. Death Hammer, see? Alrighty. Now, let's get started.
Well, hello.
Obviously, I played this game before, so we are going to skip the tutorial. But we shall get started now. Alrighty.
Welcome to Ravenwood Academy, young wizard. And normally, this is where you'd be enrolled and sent to your classes. But times are not normal. There's some kind of supernatural incursion in Unicorn Way that must be dealt with immediately. I wonder. You've demonstrated such potential, I think practical experience will serve you better than lectures. Care to put your talents to the test? Splendid. Time is of the essence, so I'll teleport you there directly. Seek out Private Connolly, the Wizard City Guard in charge of that area.
Welcome to Unicorn Way. There are creatures here who will attack you if you get too close to them, so stick to the task at hand.
Whoa, 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 young student. The street's very dangerous right now. Is there something I can help you with?
Wizard, do you see the symbol above Private Connolly's head? That means he has something important to tell you. Go speak with him.
Alrighty, let's go have a chat.
What's that? You say the headmaster sent you to help us? Well then, you're just the person, or wizard, I've been waiting for. This used to be a pleasant street, but we've been invaded by hordes of strange creatures. The guards and I have been doing our best to push the creatures back, but we're no match for their dark magic, especially the undead. Maybe your fancy wizard magic will do the trick. Go battle a few of those lost souls, then report back to me. Good luck.
To battle the monsters, run up to them on the street. When you get close enough to them, they will summon a combat sigil, and you will be pulled into combat. If you want to avoid battle, you can keep safe by staying on the sidewalk.
If you can drive away some of these lost souls, we'll be in your debt.
Alrighty, let's do it. We're in quite a busy realm, so I might quickly switch over. Let's go vampire. Already our first battle. Let's see how we can do here. Now, I'm not too sure if these guys resist or not. So, we'll try a Dark Sprite on him. Perfect, just like that. Alrighty, next up, let's maybe gather some health first. Come on, there we go. Okay, we'll do same thing, just Dark Sprite on this guy. Perfect, just like that.
Here, student wizard. Come, souls. Let's get lost somewhere safer. While your character is transparent, you are safe from combat, but it only lasts for a short time. Get to the sidewalk before it wears off.
Alrighty, so we gotta go talk to Private Connolly. Connolly? Again? Not sure how you pronounce his name.
That's the tide. We'll follow your lead and start pushing these ghostly things back. But I'm worried we won't be able to drive the phantoms away for good without knowing why they're attacking us. We've got to find out what's behind this. Another intrepid student, Sirin Nightchant, also came to help. Maybe he's learned something useful.
Well, let's go talk to him.
Oh, hey there, I'm Saren. You're new here, aren't you? Well, I for one am very glad you're here. I couldn't help but notice how you took down those lost souls. I have to say, I'm quite impressed by your spell-slinging skills. When I heard there was trouble on Unicorn Way, I rushed right over. But then I saw what's out there. Skeletal pirates. Skeletons I can handle, but skeletal pirates? Pah! Yar! No, thank you! Pirates give me the heebie-jeebies.
Excuse me, did I hear you two talking about skeletal pirates? If you're going to face them, please come talk to me first.
It would be good to know exactly what we're up against. Do you think you could battle a few skeletal pirates to see how tough they are? Great! I'll mark their location on your map. Thank you so much for doing this. Good luck!
Ooh, press M to access your map. You'll notice several points of interest, including the locations of enemies. Because you'll be engaging in combat, it's imperative you know how to regain health and mana. If you need to boost your health, collect the red wisps you see along the street. Ooh, if you need mana, collect blue wisps. Remember, casting spells costs mana, and fleeing combat drains it completely. So keep your reserves full.
Go battle a few of the skeletal pirates on Unicorn Way. The guards will appreciate a report on their combat tactics.
Alrighty, we'll go talk to Olivia first.
I'm glad I overheard you two wizards talk about those pesky skeletal pirates. They're looting the street and making such a mess. If something isn't done, we could be forced to leave the city. Please.
Olivia is offering you a side quest. Once you accept it, press Q to open your quest log. Quests marked with stars are part of the main story. Side quests are optional, but allow you to gain additional rewards. Good hunting.
Alrighty, I accidentally skipped that last part of dialogue there, but I'll forgive myself now. I kind of talked in the intro episode about my experience with playing Wizard 101. If you haven't seen that, I would go watch that one just because it kind of explains how this series is going to work and goes into a little bit of my history. But a kind of funny story about my experience. When I first made my wizard, really it was my brother who made the wizard for me because I was probably not five, maybe six at the time, 6 or 7. And I didn't really know how to kind of work the computer and everything, so I just kind of got him to make it for me. And he ended up doing the questionnaire kind of thing at the beginning, and I got a balance wizard. And for the longest time, I had no clue I was a balance wizard because I used to just use
Parley, parley! Ye got guts, little wizard. More than us to be sure, but ye be no match for that which rattles in the darkness.
I used to just use this original wand that you first get, where it has all the school's 1-pip spells, and I had no clue uh, what school I was. And for the longest time, I only casted 1-pip school spells because there's not a balanced school in Ravenwood.
Oh, bless you, child. I don't have much to offer in thanks. But please, take this magic ring. Maybe it'll help you in your adventures.
To put on new equipment, press mousing.
Thanks again, young wizard. Maybe I can find another helpful young wizard to help sweep up all these eye patches.
But like I was saying, I used to just because there's no balance
Oh,
wizard
wow.
or
You
balance
made it
school in
fast.
Ravenwood.
I mean, how'd it go? What did you learn? The pirates warned about a rattle in the darkness?
Sounds like we're gonna have to fight
See,
Rattlebones.
this is what I was talking about. Pirates are always creepy and frustratingly vague. What is clear is that some evil magic has emerged here, and we're going to need more than a handful of guards to stop it. There is a powerful, ancient being who may be able to help us understand the dark forces we're facing, the wise seraph, Lady Ariel. Not only does Lady Ariel possess strong magic, she's also the warden of the ferries, and they keep her well informed.
You've received a temporary mount that will expire to equip a mount.
Perhaps she's heard something about.
I already
this
have a mount,
battle
so
in
I'm
the
not gonna
darkness.
equip that
Go
one
speak with her in the
right
hedgeways at
now.
the
I'll
far
have to
end of
equip
Unicorn Way.
one of the other mounts in my shared bank later on. We'll equip this hat. But yeah, so the longest time I just didn't know what school I was. I would 1-pip everything, and I struggled a lot in Wizard City. I remember, I think it was Foul Gaze, and I can't remember the other one of the other bosses. Um, I struggled with them a lot. It took me several times. Sometimes it would take me, I think for Falgus, I had to take a break from the game and then eventually came back. And then on the, I don't even want to know how many tries it took me, but I eventually beat him. But then later learned that you can train balance spells through the guy. I can't remember his name. In Ravenwood, so that definitely helped. And then I was eventually able to, as I got older, I played more through Wizard City doing like Crab Alley. I think I eventually made it. Actually, I don't think I ever made it to Croc. When I ended up coming back to Wizard 101,
What purpose brings you into our hedge maze?
I did go to Croc on that wizard before I ended up making all the other wizards like the Storm, the Life that I kind of talked about in that introductory episode.
Forgive me, young wizard. These dark times make me leery of new faces. But now I see the light within you. We've much to discuss. The evil forces that loosed the undead upon Unicorn Way have also corrupted my precious fairies. Please, you must help them. Vile bone cages have appeared along Unicorn Way. They are filled with a mysterious dark magic that corrupts all fairy folk who venture near them. Dispel the dark magic in the bone cages, then bring me fairy dust from those it corrupted. It may reveal to me who is behind this atrocity. It pains me to say it, but the only way to obtain the fairy dust is to wrestle it from the dark fairies in combat. Try to be gentle. Once you've dispelled the bone cages and collected the fairy dust, return to me immediately. Good luck, young wizard. May the light guide you.
In my early days of playing Wizard 101 as well, unfortunately, because, I mean, well, not unfortunately, I do definitely love my older brother, but he played a lot, and I kind of was forced to watch, so I wouldn't really get to play much when I first kind of started the game. Um, I wish I was able to, though, because there was a bunch. I know they changed some of the storylines within Wizard City, and I would have just loved to have been able to kind of, you know, listen to them and everything, because I never listened to any of the story, but any like the dialogue or anything. That's part of the reason why I'm doing it now, is so I can actually kind of get to know the story instead of just kind of quickly running through it every time. Ooh, they got a little bit of health left. That's okay. Not sure how many dark fairies we have to defeat for this quest, but we shall see. Alrighty, we'll go in Imp here just because of the accuracy. And still no resist. Great, alrighty. Now, I could go get my mount right now. However, I think I'm going to do that at the beginning of next episode. So we'll wait for that. But first, we still have to defeat these dark fairies. We'll try another Thunder Snake, see if we can get a high roll with this one, and hopefully one-shot them. Let's see. It didn't fizzle. Can we get a high roll? Ooh, perfect. Right on the money.
I could feel the darkness down in my bones. But now that terrible cloud has been lifted, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
No problem. Alrighty. We'll go back to Lady Oriole. I could have set a waypoint marker, but oh well. Again, I haven't played through Unicorn Way in probably about a year at this point. That was the last time I actually did play Wizard 101. I've definitely had quite a few cravings, I guess you could say.
A tiny, joyful voice call your name.
Thank you for helping us, kind wizard. Your courage and benevolence will not soon be forgotten by the fairy folk.
But yeah, I've definitely wanted to play this game a few times now, but I've been waiting to kind of start this
You've
series
cemented your
to play again.
reputation as a hero to the fairy folk, young wizard. With the bone cages dispelled, I can help the other corrupted fairies in time. Now we must root out who is behind this attack. Please, let me examine the fairy dust. Is that? But how? The fairy dust displays scars of a dark magic banished from this world long ago. Could it be Rattle in the darkness?
Oop.
Oh, so much darkness.
Skipped one extra there on accident.
My vision is obscured. All I see is a tower ringed in bones. Siren Nightshant knows Unicorn Way. Perhaps he can help. Quickly, you must ride to Siren at once. Ask him if he knows of a tower ringed in bones. Go.
I'm gonna set a waypoint right here just in case we do have to come back. Ooh, some new boots. We'll get those on. Our outfit's already looking a little bit different, but hey, that's okay. We're not too worried about how we look at this point of the game. Alrighty. Would have been great to have that mount here, but hey, that's a-okay. No worries. We got more time to chat. Now, I've been so excited to start this series for like months. The mounts that some of the mounts in my shared bank I actually bought in kind of preparation for this series. I knew I wanted to make a series of a Death Wizard, so I bought some kind of Death Wizard themed mounts, or ones that I think would look well with a Death Wizard. And I bought those back in October. And I remember seeing those mounts and I was like, I want them. And I've just been waiting. I remember seeing them back in June, and then now I've been waiting, and then I finally got them in October, and now we can finally start it. I had my last exam yesterday for school, so it was great to be done. Unfortunately, I had some chores and I ended up hanging out with some friends, so I wasn't able to do it yesterday when I got home like I was kind of hoping to. I was excited to run home and get started on this series, but we're here the next day nevertheless to get started, and I am ever grateful to be able to start.
Hello! You were gone for so long, I was beginning to worry you'd run off and joined a skeletal pirate crew. What did Lady Oriel have to say? Oriel thinks an underworld tyrant named Rattlebones is behind all this? Wicked. Let me think.
Oops.
He's in a tower ringed in bones. Well, the skeletal pirates do seem to be concentrated around the old archives. Try looking there. Here, I'll mark it on your map.
Alrighty, we'll head over. I think we're fighting Rattlebones now. I don't know if there's any other kind of back and forth dialogue that we have to run to until we finish Unicorn Way, but we shall see. Alrighty, now I can't remember if I mentioned this in the introduction video, but I do want to do, obviously in the name 101%ing, I do want to do all of the quests in Wizard 101. I don't think I'll do what I had done previously, which is where I would kind of do all the quests in a certain area, move to the next one, and so on, and then I'd have to do all the quests in like Wizard City before moving to Croc. I don't know if I'll do that. I might kind of do a modified version of that, but we shall see when the time comes.
Now what's this? A wizard? Excellent. I could use a combat break. Let's play.
Alrighty, so it looks like we are fighting. We do got mana, we do got health. Let's see if we can do this first try. I am hopeful, I am hopeful. It's only a rank 1 boss. How much health does he have? Oh, only 135. We should be a-okay then. I think what we'll do right off the bat is get a Thunder Snake on the Dark Fairy. We'll see how this goes. Now you guys get to see my real kind of Wizard 101 combat expertise and everything, and by that I don't mean I am an expert in any way, shape, or possible. I know I am quite bad at this game. But it'll be interesting to see how my strategy and everything kind of progresses throughout the series. Ooh. They only have 10 health left. I think we're just going to do a Dark Sprite just to knock off that last little bit of health. And then it'll just be me and Rattlebones. Ooh, that's gonna hurt a little bit. We do have the resist, though. I don't think it's much, though. Only 78 damage. It's not too bad. All these sounds are so nostalgic to me. I remember sitting in front of the family computer mocking, like, the leprechaun or just basically any spell, just mimicking that sound with my voice. Definitely some great times. I should have adjusted my deck a little bit, but that's okay. We'll start off with a Dark Sprite. I'm not sure if he has resist or not. I don't think he does, based off of all the other fights we've had in Unicorn Wayne, but we'll see. He is a boss, so he might. Let's see, Moment of Truth. We didn't fizzle. Doesn't look like he has resist. Perfect. Only 75. How much does that leave him with? Leaves him with 60. Okay, so we'll hit him with another Dark Sprite. Because even if we low roll, get the minimum, as long as we don't fizzle, we should have gotten him by next turn. Perfect, no fizzle. And down goes Rattlebones.
The day is yours, young one. But the Dark Master's plan is already in motion. You haven't heard the last rattle in the darkness.
In his haste to leave, Rattlebones dropped the tome he was holding. It could be important. Perhaps Saren will know what should be done with it.
Alrighty.
As you walk back onto Unicorn Way, you can't help but notice that the dark magic that was previously choking the street seems to have abated.
It does seem quite a bit brighter in here, I will say. Let's grab some driftwood. That's one kind of tip I picked up on when I was doing some more research and stuff, is to pick up as much reagents as you can. Especially just because when it comes to crafting, you don't want to have to go out and look for everything. Same with like selling your reagents. It's good to keep them if you can. So I'll make sure to hopefully do that, just because I know eventually they will come important. Alrighty, Siren. What do you got for me?
You did it, didn't you? You beat Rattlebones!
That we did.
The darkness plaguing Unicorn Way is lifting. Look! With Rattlebones defeated, the gods should be able to drive away the rest of the undead horde. Ooh, that tome looks important. You should take it to the library in the Commons. Harold Argleston will know what to do with it.
Alrighty, so let's see here. What does Private Connolly have for us to do?
I sent Private Orion down the street a while ago, and he's not back yet. With all these lost souls about, I fear the worst. Orion's a good friend of mine. Could you go see if he's all right? He may be hiding in one of their houses. See if you can find him.
We'll go check for him. We'll also look for the yellow brick road.
Someone for me? I usually see Dorothy out shopping by now, but I fear she's too afraid to leave home. She's just down the road a bit, and she usually keeps her lights on. She doesn't like all the lost souls roaming around. Can't say that I blame her.
Alrighty, we'll go look for these two. Let's change our quests over. Let's go look for Dorothy first. Actually, I see a blue light. Perhaps that's Private Orion. It looks like it's going to be... Let's take a peek in here. Hey, Ryan.
Get back, undead fiend! Oh, a student, is it? You're a brave one. Connolly sent you to check up on me? I'm well, but I did have a bit of a scare. I was making my rounds when a horrifying ghost swept out of nowhere. I recognized her from the old stories. Lady Blackhope, the Wailing Widow. I'm not ashamed to say she scared me half to death. I hightailed it here and shut the door. I can't leave this place if she's still out there. Black Oak Tower's not far away. That must be where she came from. Maybe something in there can drive her spirit away.
Alrighty, so it looks like we're gonna have to go give her the business to Lady Blackhope for scaring my good old friend, dear Private Orion. Let's see. Hopefully she's not too difficult of a boss.
Me? Well, they should be.
She is rank 2,
Malister has opened
and they have a
the
rank
fields.
1
The dead rise.
kind of side
All
friend.
who still live, beware. My dark master will be avenged. You want me to stop haunting the street? Let's see if you have enough spirit to stop me.
Alrighty, let's do it. We are a little low on mana, but I think 17 should be good enough for this fight. 235 health, not too bad. Let's see what we can get done here. Okay, we'll start off. I'm feeling a Dark Sprite on the Skeletal Corsair, and hopefully we can high roll. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Let's see here. Come on, high roll. Come on, high roll. Oh, just enough. Perfect. Now it's just a one-on-one. She uses a Dark Sprite. It's A-okay with me. $235 health we have to do. So, might start off with a little Fire Cat on her. We haven't used that one yet. Don't fizzle. Perfect. Alrighty, she has 135 health left. So, we can just do 2 Dark Sprites and that should be good to secure us the victory in this battle. 105, she's just got a sliver left. $73. She only has 30. We'll use an imp because that's 90% accuracy. Don't fizzle, don't fizzle. Perfect. And we defeat Lady Blackhope as well. Perfect. That is what I love to see.
You have enough spirit after all. Go tell the guardsmen I will haunt them no longer.
Thank you. Alrighty, let's go check on Private Orion. Oh, I forgot he's over here. We'll wander on over into here.
You defeated Lady Blackhope?
That
Thanks,
we
Wizard.
did,
I'll
guys.
return to my post now. As a favor, please don't tell Private Connolly what happened.
Of course, Private Orion.
I don't want him to think I'll flee from the first ghost that chases me. I only run from the really scary ones.
Alright, now we still have to go find Dorothy. So we'll do that quickly before returning to Private... what's his name? Oh, Connolly! That's gonna keep messing me up. Alrighty. There, looks like that's Dorothy's house right over there. We'll go take a peek, make sure she's okay. Let's grab some gold there from that wooden chest first.
Oh, hello. You say that Private Conley was worried about me? He always does fret so. I'm all right, but I wish someone could do something about all those ghosts outside. Sometimes I wish Auntie Em could join me here. I'd feel better with her around. Say, I was having my friends over for dinner, but they are running late. I fear for their sake with all those ghosts roaming around. Could you check up on them? My 2 friends live on this street, down towards the park area. Look for a house with a light on in the window. You can't miss it.
Alrighty, Dorothy, I'll do that for you. We'll go take a look, check in on your friends. Let's see, shouldn't be too far away. I was thinking of using the classic textures when making this series. However, I kind of really like the new textures. I found the old textures, they are like nostalgic in a way, but I do think they did really well on making these new
What?
textures.
You say that Dorothy is looking for us? We were just about to be on our way.
Oh, I told you we should have left earlier. Now we've gone and made her worry about us.
Mr.
I'm
Toto,
sorry,
I
but I
believe
cannot
he's
find
the
my
one that
oil
trains
can.
the balance
You wouldn't
spells.
want me seizing up on the way there.
We would not, Tin Man.
Oh dear, we always go through this. Can you return to Dorothy and tell her we'll be running late as usual?
For sure. We'll run over back to Dorothy. Alrighty, hopefully avoiding a fight while we get over there. Ooh. Now, this may be the last quest in Unicorn Way. We shall see once we're done.
They are safe and sound? It's good to know that they are just running late. Now I won't have to worry. I always fear a wicked witch might show up and whisk them back to her castle. This land is so strange. Not like back at the farm. But I do like it here. Headmaster Ambrose is such a nice wizard. And my new friends are nice too. I'd say that in all, this place is as fun as a barrel of flying monkeys.
Interesting.
Say hello to Private Connolly for me?
Of course I will, Dorothy. Alrighty. Let's go check in with Private Connolly. Make sure his friends are okay. He knows his friends are okay. That Private Orion will return back to his post. And that Dorothy is A-okay. Just waiting for her friends to come over. The Tin Man and Mr. Toto. I believe Mr. Toto is the one that trains the balance spells, but I could be wrong. It could just be the same kind of character look.
I see you found Orion. I suppose some monster scared him out of his wits and he was too frightened to come back.
No.
Well, see, what had happened was...
Well, it's not the first time. I wager it won't be the last. All's well that ends well. Thanks for finding a wizard.
No problem.
Glad to hear Dorothy is doing well.
Alrighty, now I'm gonna quickly check our quest log. Oh, it looks like... Oh, it is with Diego. We're gonna wait and do that, I think, on a later day. So, thank you so much for watching today's episode. We're gonna end it here. We'll start off by going and getting our mount, and then talking to Harold in the Wizard City Library. So until then, thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.